Hi everyone, thanks for joining us on our Christmas morning walk. Today we're in Cranford Country Park, London Borough of Hayes and Hillington. It's a bit crowded today. I was here 2 days ago, you couldn't see a soul. But yeah, we're gonna try and make it happen. This is Noah. Noah, say hi. It's full of dogs. It's really crowded today. I was hoping of making a nice video, but there are people everywhere and a lot of dogs. I have to be wary of them because Noah, she's not the friendliest dog. She is friendly, but she's a bit grumpy. So yeah, let's try and make this morning Christmas walk in Cranford Park. Let's make the best out of it. Join us. This park has a very nice mix of woodland, meadows, shrubland. There's a part where they do grazing with cattle. So yeah, it's a very nice park. As you can see here in the UK, they tend to leave the dead trees where they are. You know, they say that a fallen tree provides 10 times more biodiversity than a live one. So yeah, obviously. Oh no, I saw something. She saw a squirrel. Obviously, here in the UK they don't represent a fire hazard because it's cold and wet. So they just leave them down. And this is just a small piece of land. Ooh, I'll show you big forests soon, just to see how it goes. Here is a grove of nice redwood trees. I don't think they're Sequoia giganteum, but some type of sequoia they surely are. Just look at the nice red bark. They seem to be fairly young as well. I want to introduce you to Noah. She's the emotional blackmailer. Once she knows you have treats, it's either you give her the treat or you give her a piece of your soul. But yeah, that's what she does. Whew, so this video had a slow start. The parking lot was packed with people. I come here pretty often, but I never saw so many people. Might be it's Christmas morning. People are gonna go to parties and things tonight and just want to walk the dogs. Albeit it's pretty late, so that might be an issue as well. So this park is apparently it's been inhabited since the late Bronze Age. They found flint, pieces of ceramics, charcoal, and some sort of fabrics here by the river bank. There's a river going through this park, River Crane, and yeah, they found it. Later it developed into a Saxon settlement, and it was led by a thane called Thurston. Noah with her blackmail. Here we go. Yeah. Very nice and gnarly English oak. And this is the river crane. Don't be fooled by its aspect. It's full of dirt and raw sewage. Don't get it, Noah. So apparently in London, most of the urban most of the urban rivers are full of raw sewage. The water companies are dumping raw sewage like there's no tomorrow in the river here in the UK. There are entire blocks of flats with misconnections. Very few people care about. There are a few volunteer groups who try and clean up and raise awareness, but it's little they can do because the government doesn't do anything. The water company CEOs, they keep on pumping money in lobbyists, which in turn influence politicians. There were a lot of fish living in these rivers, but now only a few eels survive, and that's because eels can live in water with low oxygen. Noah is having the time of her life. She has the best life. Oh, bless you. The path by the river gets really muddy when there are rains. The water table is very high, and every time there's a heavy rain, this whole area by the banks floods. I think this is one of the reasons they still keep these urban rivers, because they prevent flooding in other areas. That's why they keep their banks wild. Yeah, I think it's water damage prevention, or I'm not sure how it's called. Noah doesn't care about the mud. She loves it. Probably she's gonna get very dirty and she's gonna need a shower. Hey, where are you going? She has her own agenda. Let's see if we can spot a duck. Last time I was here, I saw some ducks around. No. Look at those beautiful paws. And this is that type of mud which stinks. But no ducks. It smells like fire though. Maybe definitely some homeless people shelter here during the night and they made a fire. Oh, look, some nice jelly ears mushrooms in the middle of the path. Look, they're exactly like an ear. Yeah? You don't eat jelly ears now, but it is like an ear. Yeah, you don't like it. Very nice though. I had them in Chinese food or in mushroom soup. Just leave them whole because they're nice and crunchy. I have a terrible cold. 2 days ago I lost my sense of smell. But damn, it smokes so bad. Something around here. Maybe it's a fire. Oh, I don't like it. It's coming from that house. Maybe they're burning some vegetation. You can't go through here. Oh, we're gonna have to go through on the road. Come on, Noah. Let's get you tied up. Let's go. You go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, it's coming from that house. They're burning some rubbish by the smell of it. Horrible. This is the part where they bring cows in the summer to graze. Pretty open space. And this is the classic British farm field gate. Some call it fat control, because if you're very bulky you can't go through. Yeah, it's nice to see cows in the summer in London. Noah loves them. Well, she loves barking at them. Here is the emotional blackmail. Hey, you have to do something for a treat. Yeah? Catch it. Good girl. To be honest, I enjoy more walking in the woods than in these open fields. Much more interesting in the woods. Can spot a mushroom, wildlife. Noah chases a squirrel. You can hear birds singing. Yeah. Open fields here in the UK are a bit desolate. Overgrazed and very little biodiversity. Yeah. It's not funny because it's true. Here's the water trough the cows drink from when they're here. I'm gonna check it out. Should I maybe do like Joe Salatin and have a drink? I'm not sure. I already have a bug. Oh no, it's pretty green. I'm not gonna drink it. Oh my. You like it, Bobo? Noah has a million names. At some point you'll find out all of them. There's a guy with 2 German Shepherds over there. When they're 2, they're not fun. And another fat control. Can we fit? Huh? Yeah, we can fit. Let's go now. Hey. Yeah, we're not going that way. We're going this way. This is a nice spot to take a break, to relax. You can't see it because we have this beautiful weather, typical weather for the UK, but in the morning the sun is right over there and it covers you with sunshine, which is so nice sometimes. Yeah. In the summer it's brilliant, this spot. You can sit here, have your coffee. Look at the emotional blackmail. I can't even put my hand near my pocket. What's happening, Noah? What's happening? Noah is a Spanish Greyhound. Well, a mix. We believe it's a Spanish Greyhound with Podenco. She was abandoned when she was approximately 8 months old. We were living in a village in Spain and we got her. Yeah, she didn't stay much in the rescue center, maybe a month or two. 1 month. Or a few weeks. And since then she's living the best life, yeah. This is how typical path looks like in England. Mostly in the countryside. There are between agricultural fields or village boundaries. Most of them, believe it or not, date back to ancient times. Some even Iron Age, like Deer Way, Watling Street. There are a few Roman roads around. Yeah, this island is packed with history. I can't wait to explore things and show them to you. I don't know, maybe you don't have time to go out for walks, or you don't have the means, or you physically can't, I don't know. We try. Well, this is how we spend our free time. This is what we enjoy. Being out in nature, walking, hiking, exploring, camping. And why not share it with somebody? It's just me, my missus and Noah for the moment. So it's a pretty small clan. But everybody can join us, you know? Adventure clan. We're gonna be many more soon, don't worry. Noah, this is the water you can get in. It's not muddy. Yeah. Nice. Get in. Wash yourself. Yeah. She loves water, but only if she chooses. If I try and get her in the shower, oh my god, it's like she's punished for the worst things. Hey, stop. Catch. Good girl. Good girl now. You see the ivy is everywhere, killing all the trees. It looks like it's an invasive species here because it's way too spread out. It's everywhere and it kills all the trees and nobody's managing it. This is now we're in the woodland part of the park. It's a nice woodland walk, although it's very noisy. The park is surrounded by roads. On the northern edge there's the M4 motorway. In the south it's Heathrow Airport. It's very noisy. You can hear some birds though. There are colonies of parakeets here. They grow wild now in the UK, especially here in London. And I think they're very territorial, because you don't hear many other birds where they hang out. So this park, as I previously mentioned, during the Saxons it was a settlement led by a Thane called Thurston, and after the Norman invasion, William commissioned a monastery here, St. Dunstan's Monastery, St. Dunstan's Abbey. During the Crusades, it was owned by the Knights Templar, which is pretty interesting. A lot of history in this small bit of park. And yeah, during those times, monasteries, they were mostly self-sufficient, so they were raising cattle, all sorts of animals, and they worked the land, so they had extensive lands here, and all of it now it's a park. During Henry VIII, he confiscated the monastery lands, and he gave them to his buddies, because that's what he did. He invented his own religion, so he can divorce. Being on an island, this was easier for him, because he could avoid land crusades from other European powers. They had some wars over it, but not like they Christianized the Baltic states, for example. They could have done the same here, but they had the channel to protect them. Anyways, this here is the walled garden which the monastery had. Now it's a community orchard. You see, very thick walls. People were poor back then, and monasteries had everything. Let's go now. Look. Show people how you jump. Good girl. She didn't even touch it. So here there are around 40 different types of apples. We've gathered some, but they were before they were good, so they were a bit bitter and tart. But yeah, almost every tree is a different kind of apple tree. Some for eating, some for cooking. I think they have a lot of heritage apple trees here, not just Jazz and Gala. So this is the orchard map. They show you every type of tree, what they're good for, when they're ripening. There are a few pear trees as well on the edge. Nice grazing. She's an undercover cow. Yeah, as you can hear, this is the M4 motorway going into London. Very loud. I want to show you an ancient oak tree, English oak. Poor guy is split and broken, but it still lives. And apparently it was here in 1086 when they did the dome, when the Normans wrote the Domesday Book. So it's almost 1,000 years old and still going. An example for all of us, isn't it? We have to take care of ourselves. There are a few ancient majestic trees in this park, mostly oak and chestnut. There's also a Lebanese cedar. I'll show you. This is another impressive oak. Just look at the size of it. Oh man, they're so nice. Yeah, so this is, I think it's a Lebanese cedar. Ah, it's impressive. It's huge. Must be very old. Just look at the size of it. It's huge. No, I found the ball. Here you go, girl. She's speed. We're now on the Abbey's ground. A few nice oak and chestnut trees. After Henry VIII broke from the Catholic Church in order to invent his religion and get his divorce, he confiscated all the monasteries. A lot of them were demolished, and he gave the land to his buddies. This specific land was given to Berkeley family, and where we are now, it was their house, their manor, but it was torn down. I don't know why. They built this visitor center, which is not working. And apparently there are cellars underneath, and at some point visitors will have access. These were the stables. They're still going. We're now gonna check out the church, St. Dunstan's Church. Very nice old building. Reminds me of the Celtic and Britain buildings in Age of Empires or Crusader Kings, if any of you have played the game. It's surrounded by a graveyard. Over here, everywhere in the spring, there's only wild garlic growing. Very nice and tasty. Use it in salads. So yeah, the church, very nice old building. I don't think it's in use anymore, which is a pity, but it still looks very good. The cemetery is packed with evergreen trees and ancient yew trees. Noah keeps finding squirrels around here. It's a nice wooden gate. Reminds me of the gates from my country, Romania. Just want to show you one more thing in this park. A very interesting thing. It's a haha ditch. It's a protection ditch or wall, which I've never seen before. It's the first time. This place is the first place where I saw it and heard of it. So it's this kind of a trench or ditch, walled ditch. It's the square haha around Cranford House, comprising a ditch with a retaining wall on the inside and a sloping bank on the outside. It kept cows, wild animals and even trespassers out of the private gardens without the need for a fence to spoil the view. The haha probably dates from around 1700s. It was later extended to the west alongside the woodland, making it the longest haha to survive in London. It has been suggested that the name came about because it was so amusing when people fell into it. Yeah, it's the only one remaining in London. If you want to check it out. Another beautiful chestnut tree. So yeah, even though it's a small, unsuspecting park, it's full of history. Yeah. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. And if you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe because there's gonna be more to follow. Thank you. Bye. Noah, did you like it?